Hey there, you've probably already experienced some fear about the growing prevalence of AI in the software engineering field. Will it reduce the need for programmers or eliminate us altogether? Let's discuss. First, it's important to keep in mind that AI really is just another tool in our toolbox. GitHub Copilot, ChatGPT, and these other tools, they are things that we can use as developers to increase our own efficiency and productivity. They definitely excel at very repetitive tasks that require very repetitive code generation, and it has always been our goal to reduce the amount of time we have to spend on those repetitive tasks. That's sort of why programming was invented in the first place. That said, it's also important to keep in mind that there are a lot of things that AI just can't do yet. When AI generates code, it is frequently not very high quality code. It cannot have the creativity and problem solving skills that humans do. It cannot have human intuition. So we might go, I've been working in this code base for 6 years. This sort of problem is usually caused by this. An AI doesn't really have that skill set. And an AI cannot be used to replace the collaboration and teamwork or the stakeholder communication that is vital to a successful software engineering project. All of that still requires human interaction. It's important to keep in mind that this is generative AI, not general AI. So it cannot actually think. It can just go, oh, based on my training set, this comes next after this, probably. And if you feed it really high quality code, maybe it can learn to write really high quality code. But most likely it's being fed tons of mediocre code. So because of those things, I don't think there's much chance that AI will completely replace software engineers. I mean, also it's worth keeping in mind that, of course, we need programmers to program the AIs. So yes, there's the fear of job loss. Yes, there have been massive tech layoffs over the last couple of years. But the reality is there are new roles emerging. There is more and more demand for engineers who can work with these tools and for engineers who can create these tools. AI is another tool for us. It doesn't replace us any more than IntelliJ or VS Code replaced us. And of course, human oversight is pretty vital for quality control. Even though you might think humans, technically we cannot do things as well as computers, depending on those things. So humans are still better at recognizing images than computers. That's why we have CAPTCHA. It's more important than ever to be upskilling continuously, to be learning continuously. It's very important to start learning how to create these tools. It's very important to learn how to use them. This will make you a more efficient and more productive engineer, and it'll make sure that you will not be replaced by someone who does know those things. In addition to that, focus on skills that AI cannot yet replace: the critical thinking, the system design, architecture, communication with others. We can adapt to this new world by learning to work with AI tools. It does not have to be a threat to our jobs. And honestly, if AI is a threat to your job, then it probably is better for AI to do the job. A little bit controversial of an opinion here, but in an ideal world, AI would replace all of the jobs that it can replace, and it would continue to replace more and more jobs, leaving humans free to do the things that humans can do, the creative work that so many of us are so passionate about. Of course, concerns about how this is implemented are very warranted. We do still live in a society where work is required, but as more and more jobs are taken over by AI, perhaps we can create a world where we no longer have to trade half of our waking hours for basic necessities. Keep learning, stay adaptable, and embrace AI as a tool, and you will be totally fine. Feel free to drop some comments below with your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next one.